Hey guys, it's Life Force here. Today we are doing an early review of Abraxxas, the demon dragon. Today we're going to attack a simple farm and see how he does. We're just looking at here at boneless damage. He's just a standard XP farm, taking Abraxxas. Some cool perks about Abraxxas is his breath is going to change when he uses Doom Clouds. Malefic breath, in other words. When he uses Superheated Breath, which is a white spell, his breath will change to gold, while in Malefic Breath, it's green. And yes, white spells are immune to mages. Obviously, as you guys can see on the screen, the benefits, Superheated Breath, will increase the damage by 50%, but only for 3 seconds. Malefic Breath allows the Gloom Cloud. It's essentially similar to a Ballista. It does damage initially, but most of the damage is done after. So you don't necessarily need to be attacking that tower for the Gloom Clouds to work on the tower. Then up next we have our Fire Shield. That's going to unlock at level 10. But what Fire Shield does, it gives him 60% damage reduction to all damage and heals him for 10% of his health. He's a warrior dragon, so for him 10% is a good chunk. Then he has another white spell, a white variant of Sacrifice that allows him to regain rage no matter what. This spell is key. Since he is a warrior, he can survive using Sacrifice more often than a hunter due to his larger health pool. More or less, it's Abraxxas. Abraxxas is the type of dragon that's going to need a lot of love. He will need huge amount of food supplies. He's going to need a lot of experience, and he's going to need a lot of time investments. He is quite the commitment, which can sway some people into whether they want to invest in him or not. Keeping in mind that he is a warrior dragon, some would argue that he's a decent warrior, but some would also argue that he's horrible too. A lot of it has to do with what kind of level you are. It's definitely skewed that the higher you are in level, the less likely you are to think that warriors are good. And that's a generalization, and that's my opinion, so don't get mad at that. But let's go ahead and take him out on a spin. So he shares the same breath style as Scar. Alright, let's turn on Superheat. Okay, I just want you guys to watch this. Sure, it's a farm, so it's going to be easy. But the point was that he took it out over time. So that's Abraxxas for us. He's not a bad dragon, but I wouldn't say that he's the best. Definitely up to you. So this is Scar. Very comparable dragon. Sacrifice, the same style of shield with extra health. Spell Flux, an excellent spell I can always recommend. Scar is definitely better, unfortunately, for those that didn't get him. However, Abraxxas has his merits. He demands a lot of time. Reasons why he gets a 5 out of 10 is that he just can't really fight certain bases. His requirement in Sacrifice and Superheated Breath, it's a combination that, while strong, it just doesn't have enough punch since Superheated Breath is only 3 seconds. He has a reliance on the Heat Shield, and this comes from players that have already maxed him out. Uh, he is definitely one of those dragons that has a preference. How do I rate Abraxxas? Definitely on what he can do against a high level base. That is what I'd say is the most important part. But if you're looking for a mid-tier dragon, a dragon to spend time on, a dragon that you like because of their design, I can recommend this dragon in those regards. If you have the extra sigils, go for it. He's half off right now, and if you're not worried about completing the mythic or you just want him for it looks, he's not bad. But I can't recommend him as a competitive dragon. So if you're wondering what does he look like when he isn't brawling against a base, I uploaded a shot of him in the den. I did some editing to make it so he actually has sound when he roars. Hope you guys enjoy.